have my girl here.
The Savage Sensitive Gemini, your girl Jasmine.
And we're going to come to y'all, we'll come to y'all today to have a little, you know, a little shop talk, you know, talk about a little relationships, sex, you know, dating, advice, things like that, you know. Right, all that good stuff. So, nonetheless, we're currently in the LB3 capsule line, and my girl Jamel here, she's the owner, alongside with her staff here, who also works here as well. Say hey, everybody.
Hey!
So we're going to hop right on into it. I know y'all been waiting. You know, we've been, you know, talking about it all week. So let me just hop right on into it. So our first topic that we're going to talk about is basically based around a movie called Acrimony. Now, I don't know if many of you all watched the movie called Acrimony, but Acrimony is basically a movie based on when someone has there's a woman and a man. They're both married. The man has a pipe dream. Basically is what I call it. And as a result, you know, the woman is standing by her man, you know, basically like, okay, you know, I got you, I'm holding you down, I'm gonna work, you know, we gonna see and do our thing. But then what happens is that she eventually grows tired and she kind of grows weary as far as in a relationship. So then as a result of that, you know, she ends up, I think, divorcing. Is she divorcing? Yeah, she divorced.
He didn't want to divorce. He didn't want to divorce.
Listen to her sisters?
Yeah, listening to her sisters.
Yeah.
And, look, listening to us sisters, we all know we all have them people that we listen to sometimes that tell us that, you know, this man ain't no good, leave this man, things like that. And as a result, he ended up becoming successful in his dream, you know, pipe dream, ended up becoming, you know, into something real. And by that time, you know, it was already said and done, and he didn't really want anything to do with her anymore. So as a result of that, you know, it became a thing of where my question to you all is that was it wrong for the woman in this situation to eventually grow tired of her husband and his pipe dream, or was it truly not as committed to her, or was she truly not as committed to her vows that she claimed to this man? So what are y'all, like, anybody in the shop has any thoughts about that?
I don't think she was wrong because look how long it took. You know, she was patient for quite some time.
Gotcha, okay. So you feel as though that, you know, despite everything that, you know, how long it took, you feel like it was right for her to pretty much move on?
Not how she did, though.
Not how she did, so she could have did it in a different way.
Have had that influence that she had on her, I kind of would have been different.
Gotcha, okay. What you think?
I mean, I don't think she was wrong for divorcing him, but I do think she was wrong for still expecting the things that they had talked about prior to the divorce. Like, okay, yeah, you said that I took too long to achieve my dream. You want a divorce. I didn't even want a divorce. You wanted it. I gave it to you. Now I moved on. I gave you $10 million. Cut your losses and go. Now you up there trying to kill me, my new wife. You want this, you want that. That's too much. Because he didn't have to give her anything. I was like,
And got her from the house back.
Right.
I was generous.
But I will be a devil's
Like the
advocate.
judge said, this man is the most beautiful person.
And that is true. But as a devil's advocate, she married him for better or for worse, and she held on for forever.
She did.
And there was no way to find out if his pipe dream was going to make it or not. So granted, I won't, you know, discredit him or nor her. You know, she did what she thought was the best thing at that time for divorce. But I also appreciate him for giving her a portion of that once he did make it. He owed her nothing.
Like I always say, like you can't blame a clown for clowning. You let him not work for all them years. Now you can't get mad that he's not working. You
Right.
said something from the very beginning. You can't wait till the 13th year to finally say it's not.
The savage
You
Gemini.
would have been working
That's a savage.
the minute. You can still have your dreams, but at least bring some money in. It doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's or whatever, but you still need to be giving me something.
That.
You let him do it for all
Agreed.
that time. You can't blame him for not working because you let him.
I mean, but at the same time, you got to know who he's with.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got with him, and he didn't really want to do anything in the first place.
Right.
Then you only got
Right.
what you know.
What you put into it.
So when it comes to like the dating, like you first get to know someone, those are discussions you would say that definitely needs to be had up front. Like who's going to be working? Like if just say somebody wants to go to college to pursue their career and stuff, and they say, okay, well I'm gonna work and you go to school, and then you know when I get my situation, if you want to, start working, depending on how successful they are, those are conversations that need to be had up front.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So what about the men, Dre and that I'm sorry,
Randy.
Randy.
Trouble.
What do y'all? Look, I just wanna know because I know Dre is really opinionated.
Right.
So I just want to know about him when it comes to. Do you feel that
There he is.
So do you feel that it's right for women, for a man, as far as the whole
Hold on, don't be interrupting him.
I don't know, because if the shoe was on the other foot, would he have held her down that long?
I feel like he have because men are generally they gravitate towards the women that need them. So because every like relationship that I've experienced, if you too independent, they feel like you don't need them for nothing, so they go about their business, and that's why they always cheat because they.
When they feel like you need them, that's when they walk all over you.
Oh my God.
She need me.
Well, you know he walking all over her anyway for not working and
But
letting
she
her do all the work.
about her money like
I wish I would pick up a second job for everybody, I mean, I'm not very want to work for them. I'm not about to be 2 and 3 now.
I'm sure those men are out there that want to be needed. Oh, but you better believe that it's the men out there that want to be taken care of.
Right.
And I mean, I don't tend to get involved with them, but I know people.
I think Dre is gonna go in.
Uh-oh.
Dre.
So, why you need my money? As long as you got your own money, you shouldn't need my money and I should do what I want to do. So, I think it would go both ways.
Dre, Trisha wanted to ask you a question.
So do you feel it's okay for the woman to hold a man down? If you got a question, just say if you're trying to become a barber. Come a little closer. Just say if you're trying to become successful, if you're trying to become an actual barber. Do you feel like it's wrong? Do you feel like it's right for a woman to hold a man like just say if you don't have a job right now, but you got a dream though, and you got a woman.
I'm like a church lady.
Dream is more like I created this commitment and I need to top off.
I think my problem, I always look, so I've been learning since 14, so I wouldn't have asked the female.
You just had a sugar mama. You just had a sugar mama. You just. But you let her take care of you though.
Right. Right.
Look. You just said you
So
would
you
let her
don't
money.
need a woman to take care of you, and you're fine if she doesn't. But if she does, you're not gonna be like, no, baby, I don't need that. You're gonna say, okay.
It's like, if she come to me, she want me to do this. Girl, I ain't gonna turn it down. What real man gonna turn it down?
A real man.
No, I'll be the devil's advocate again. I will be the devil's advocate again because a lot of times women want that completes them. Yeah. Now we need to ask him what's the reciprocation from. Maybe she just wants to get dick down, but she wants to give. Let her. Hell. Yeah. And that's what he said she wanted to do.
It's gonna have a hold up on the floor.
You didn't ask. She said she wanted to do.
No. Damn like them big something different.
Okay, so with that being said, then my only thing about it is that I do feel like that she needs knowledge on, well, as far as like, I feel like that she should have, the part of where after he became successful, and then it was like she then kind of acknowledged, and it's like, okay, now let me come back around. That's the part I don't, because they kind of came across like, okay, now that you got money, let me come holler at you. But when I didn't have anything, when I was broke, when I was still, hustling and trying to get something, it was just like,
Then it was there.
she was she wasn't.
But how many times do you go through that? They went years and years.
Right, that's exactly right. But I do feel like she was entitled. I mean, I do feel like that maybe she was entitled.
Yeah, she was entitled.
Yeah, but that's why he gave her $10 million. You can't tell me how much you should be entitled.
Right. He was being a good man.
To pop off, but I gave you this. Like, you being entitled means nothing. I feel like you should deserve $1.
But you know,
And
like
she
I
was
said,
wrong
it was
in
the
moving to
influences
Killers
that she had because the man honestly didn't cheat on her in all those years. He really had ran into the lady, you know. So if she wouldn't have had those bitter influences, sometimes we have to watch who we let influence us. You know.
That's right. That's true. That's real talk.
So we can all agree it's kind of two ways to look at it.
Right.
Cool. So we're gonna take a pause here for a moment because I know my girl Mel has some giveaways that she wants to do. Mel, what's gonna be the first giveaway?
It's whatever you choose out the basket. So you got the questions.
Okay.
This is a giveaway, so anybody want to chime in and get one of these answers right? We're giving away level 3 aroma products. We have the bonnet refresh spray with the bonnet. We have the car fresheners.
Yeah, we need
We have some nice little giveaways. So we about to answer questions.
Y'all about to have me call Uber to go home. That's what's gonna happen.
What size?
All right, y'all. So the first giveaway we're gonna do is this lovely bottle, one of these lovely bottles, and this is from Level 3 Aroma Collection. Here you can see it has candy in it for Valentine's Day. Okay, and basically, just to kind of give y'all some back, drop here. My girl Mel, she has she owns a business. She's a business owner. In addition to being a mother and a wife, and she has several different candles. Shout out to the black business owners. Support black business.
Yes.
Level 3 Aroma Candles. You can actually go to the website. She actually has her own website as well. I believe it's level 3
Aroma.com.
level3aroma.com. And you can go on there and you can purchase all kind of candles. I got the business candle and the God candle, I believe, and it smells wonderful. So go on there, get you some candles, but she has.
And that dope diffuser.
Oh yeah, and I'll hold it up to y'all. But she also has a diffuser as well that can like send up the whole room. So she got all kinds of business. But she put together, gifts today to give away. And the first one is going to be a level 3 aroma collection little candy box for Valentine. And the question that is going to be is, what is the name of the restaurant that Todd and Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta named after their baby?
Blaze Steakhouse. Oh, let me get it.
I did see her hand up.
Right. I didn't know
Yeah.
Blaze Steakhouse. Chameleon.
But they got 2 after the kids, because they named one after the baby too now.
Where is this located?
Baby, Blaze.
Well, who's the little boy?
Is it
Ace.
open now?
Yeah.
No, he don't have a restaurant. He has a clothing line.
Oh, okay.
Thank you
Ace
for telling
Clothing
me.
Line.
It's nice.
Blaze Steakhouse.
Blaze Steakhouse. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We don't want the chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, and so so the next one, after the next topic, we'll give away another gift. I'll pick something different and then come back, just kind of rotate. So, with that being said, the next topic that we're going to go to is, I just want to know from all people that want to chime in, as well as the people out there that's looking at Facebook, why does a man take it harder if he finds out his wife or girlfriend cheated versus if the man cheated in a relationship?
Ego. That ego.
Y'all was heated about that. So basically it's the ego. The ego is the ego.
Broken little stuff that says he can dish it out, but he can't take it.
Yeah.
Anybody watching Facebook Live got an answer?
Okay, I don't know. If
Cause I'm about to read one out.
devil's advocate, but I think it's more so men just cheat based off of what you look like, not necessarily feelings. When a woman cheats, it's because we
It's
tired.
emotional.
We want somebody
Right.
that's better than
Well,
you.
you know,
We want this person that was just cheated on.
Not necessarily.
No.
I would say that as for the good women and men, because some women they cheat just to cheat. But you know, when it's a good woman and a good man, and they done finally stepped out, then they are tired of being that good,
Men and
significant other, and they just done dealt with too much.
Right. Somebody wrote he takes it hard because he don't want to share the kitty cat.
We gotta share the pizza.
Right. The person they cheat with is cheating on somebody's tip.
But you know what? And that same people like to cheat, with each other.
Somebody knows somebody.
When he cheats on his girlfriend?
I mean, yeah, what purpose are you? Because when you get caught, it's
Right.
but
Right.
you should have thought about what you did before you went and did it.
Exactly.
Because you had enough time to think about it.
Yeah, that's true. And then, I mean, not to put them on blast, but I'm quite sure you all know T.I. and Tiny. It's a perfect example of the situation. Where.
Well, like Bill Cosby, he presented it, they accepted it. They knew what the hell was going down.
They been doing their own thing.
That's some bullshit.
Them folks knew what time it was.
Yeah, they knew.
Come on.
A lot of people talk about Tiny though because they feel like that, this man is obviously cheating on you. And he doing everything from A to Z, but clearly she must be okay with it because she's been married to him.
She knows her husband. She knows her husband. That part. That part. That part.
She don't mind because she be getting her work.
You can be a swinger. I can know that you're a cheater, but a lot of times people cross that line because they start being dishonest. Like if you don't tell, okay, we might have an agreement where it's like you tell me who you're messing with, but I might go out to this woman and I ain't told you about her, and I got to find out through Shade Room or somewhere else that you've been messing with her because she done posted a picture of you in her bed and you ain't saying nothing to me.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
But our history is, our relationship is, you still have to have that level of trust.
That's true, and that's why I feel like that it's
And that's not their situation.
Okay.
So when you start having third parties coming in to your bedroom, it's kind of a tricky situation because I always feel like, what if the person that comes to your bedroom doing something better than what you need?
Right.
Right. You know what they
And they start going out. Right. They start going out.
She can't get mad because now he done tiptoed out.
Right. And you know why I think it may be, you know why I think it may be better? Because there's no ties. You don't have to pay that person's bills. You don't owe that person anything. You don't have to see them the next day. So you can give them your all and enjoy it. And that mental part that you don't have a connection with, I'm good.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. So that's a segue to my part two of the question is, are hookups a bad thing for single people, or is practicing being celibate and waiting for the right person really worth it, even if the right one may never seem like it will work out, or like you may never meet the right one?
It's not bad. You just gotta know what you get yourself into. You can hook up all the time, but long as you get yourself emotionally involved, you know what you're stepping into, and you're grown about it, then
That's it.
do what you do.
I don't know. Coming up.
I need to test drive my car. You might be a regular car.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Again, that's a personal preference.
But if you just hooking up though, you saying hook up.
Okay, somebody.
Being celibate too, you get work too much.
Okay.
Oh no, well, I don't know about that.
See, you switch up on you.
So you got the right one,
Let's be real now. We all got needs. I mean, we all are human. And the human body is designed to, you may have an itch that you want to get scratched, or how
Right. Right.
But you got Brandon with your
God will you want to, maybe
chime in. I see your eyebrows.
I mean, me personally, if it happens, my thing is know what you get into, like know the boundaries, because a lot of times I've seen it, and I've even been a witness myself to, been privy to it, to where you get with someone and you don't intend on catching feelings, but because y'all have started this thing, right, and then when the person move on to somebody else, now you're upset and mad because it's like you thought y'all had something going on, really you didn't.
Right.
Now somebody in the comments posted, my friend Anthony, he said women cheat for a reason, men cheat just because they have a location. I don't know what I mean, but
That's what you just said. That's what Jackson just said.
so.
But I want to, well, that can be the situation with some. But I've met and have no decent men in my life that they not cheat just to cheat. They've given all they could to the relationship they're in or the marriage they're in. They've tried everything. They've done everything. She's not cooking. She's not cleaning. And she's not fucking him. So guess what? He's going to get what he needs. Doesn't mean he doesn't love her anymore, and doesn't mean he want to leave the home. But he has needs, and it's not being handled.
That's why I picked up what she said. There's a good men and women.
Yeah.
You know, because if you were a good man and a truly good man and woman, you know, you are cheating for a reason. But some people, you know, the savages, you know, they just doing it. Because I know people now that got wives. Not, you know, I know people that like mess with other people, and I be like, well,
And they okay with
you
it.
know, well.
Now, that's a good question. That made me think about when it comes to what they call good guys versus bad guys. You know, like, and this is not for all women, you know, but just saying that a lot of women that I've met in past as far as like, I have a lot of female friends and stuff that I know, and it seems like that sometimes they kind of gravitate more towards either somebody that's not, I wouldn't say thugged out, but somebody that's more, I guess, aggressive. You know, not as like, polished and all, put together and stuff. Somebody that they feel like, I guess you could say,
those are normally the ones that's dropping the D off because they don't have nothing else. Okay?
To offer.
right.
So that's why.
Right. But a lot of times, it can be happen when you get caught up because, that be, you just feel in the moment and things like that be so good to you that you feel like, okay, you don't be thinking. And then the next thing you know, you got a Jody situation. You got somebody driving your car while you at work.
Right. Talk about it, baby. That's when you were younger. We all been there. Keep on talking. Keep on talking.
It's like watching that Wendy Williams movie where she has let that dude ride around. It's really good. I'm not a fan of Wendy, but I watched the movie and it still was. I watched the movie like I learned, stuff about her.
But it does happen. It happens more than we think it does.
And it doesn't happen by choice. Sometimes you just find yourself in a situation where you love the person, so it's like, okay, you find yourself being in a situation where like, do I hold this person down because they can potentially get back on their feet, and then they can not getting back on their feet, or do you just leave them? Because I would want nobody to leave me about it.
Well, you know what?
They go back to number one.
Catch
And I come
22.
to my life. I ain't except for the cherry cake. I ain't hold me down and do. Baby, you gotta come already established. I done did.
Now,
That's gonna be a negative.
now, I'm glad you mentioned that. You got some good points because my second question is, does it make a person a gold digger because they want somebody who actually got financial security?
No.
Somebody doesn't have anything that's looking for somebody to right. If you're trying to meet your equal, you want somebody in your tax bracket that way you're not.
Right.
Raquel, what you think? Does it make somebody a gold digger because they want somebody that has equal, that can match? Like you said, you got a woman that's real successful. You get with a man, but if you don't have nothing versus he has something, like, does it make you a gold digger because you want somebody that can match your energy?
No.
Because I ain't with nobody.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because no relationship is perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that you will find that perfect match. Like I hear a lot of women say that they have high standards, What's for?
But what's high to you may not be high to me, so everybody has their different version of what their standard is. Right. I can feel like I want to do that always rock with mine. That doesn't mean that he's a good person. That doesn't mean that he has money. He could be fake. And he could be a liar. You may only spend your money on that and not pay your bills.
Scammer, yep.
It just depends.
Well, it's just, I don't think it's nothing wrong with wanting your equal. No, it's not a gold digger if you want somebody to at least be, even if they not always up to par to where you are. You want them to
Or have that hustle in
them.
them.
The mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it's too many. It's some men out here that want you to take care of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And how long are you supposed to hold
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I had to learn.
Real shit.
You know, coming from somebody that, you know, is a bisexual man, I feel like that when it comes to, you know, wanting something that is successful as far as having someone that you can build, you know, something with, I don't see nothing wrong with that because, like, in my experience, I feel like that I've done the part of where I've been you know, caretaker, taking care of people and doing all this stuff and always being the one to do everything. But I had to, you know, learn and really, like, you know, set boundaries when I meet somebody to get to know them, to see what they're about. Because if people see that you're that kind of person, some people that may not have good intentions, they'll take you for a run.
Yes.
So you like, you end up in a relationship where, in a situation where it's like you just giving your you giving everything, and like who thinks about you?
Right.
But if that works for you, because they may not be taking care of you financially, but they might be romantic, they might be attentive, they might be all the things you need outside of the financial aspect of the relationship. So you okay with being the breadwinner because they might be a stay-at-home dad or whatever, like they might take care of the kids or whatever.
Situation.
So as long as
You
it
gonna
works
have
for
to
you.
be. I don't know. I mean that's true too, but I mean you just gotta have something financial.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but at the same time, like I said, if you like a doctor or a lawyer or something, and you make enough to support the household.
Shit, I learned in Georgia you can be a truck driver, baby.
Whatever your profession
Right,
is,
right.
you make enough.
Because if your man's mindset is, okay, you gotta take care of me, or even if that's the woman mindset, at some point in time, somebody in that relationship gonna get sick and tired.
Exactly.
Right. Right. They gonna be like, dude,
But if it works for you, then you're not getting sick and
but
tired of
again,
it
that's
because
your
you
mindset.
already know
You know
what
what I'm saying?
to expect.
But then goes back to you gotta know who you think. Now, ultimately, it boils down to your mindset. If y'all have the same mentality, I got a friend. She's like, I don't want my man to work. I just want him to drive me around everywhere I gotta go because I'm gonna make the money.
Hey, Tristan.
Where she at?
Some people that's like, I'm not about to get up and go to work and your ass is laying in this bed chilling.
He might not be laying in the bed chilling. He might have dinner ready for her.
Because I work too many hours
And he
straight.
drive her around, so that's what she wants.
I mean,
She
you
don't
can
have to
still
drive.
have dinner ready for me because I can go to work and work out of the house and make the money and still come home as a woman and take care of the house and cook you dinner too. So, you know, that ain't no, if I can do all that, then you should be able to do all that too.
Because I was about to say, does that make a person a sugar mama because they're doing everything as far as financial in the house and the man is taking care of home? Or does that just mean that that's just what they have? They have an understanding.
I mean, they have an understanding.
Whatever
But
you
your mama
understand
is just dishing out and not getting nothing in return. You know what I expect of you, then no love lost. I want you to drive me around and I want you to do it. If that's what you're doing, that's what we agreed on.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever your understanding is, but you can do all that just like I can and still have, you know, do something financial. You just gotta do something financial. You have to, you know, because it's not like taking care of the kids, doing all that. That's part of being in a relationship. That ain't no bonus to me because you helping me see about these kids. I do that too. You know, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
There's a lot of stay-at-home moms. The dad be like, okay, I'm just gonna bring home this money and pay all the bills.
And like that's their preference too, and I think they need to be up because sometimes you gotta take a weight off your man's shoulder. These men be tired too. They be tired. They might be out there making all the money, but they be tired. Some of these stay-at-home moms, they probably don't even be cooking.
So don't you feel like that's the same thing in relationships where it's like, you knew what it was, it wasn't anything, you knew what it was, and then you can't
Right. I mean, yeah, it's just all about what you said about being pregnant, you know.
It's a bonus. But whatever we discussed beforehand, that's what we gonna do.
Because I'm making my own money, because you ain't gonna because I work and make money and I can cook and you know all that. So you gotta bring something to my table side. I'm with these kids every day.
Yeah. But I'd rather just make my own money because the ones that
You know,
pay all your bills, they be want to go upside your head and cheat on
You know what?
Not
That's
all
true.
of them.
Not
Not all of them,
You're right.
but
I guess that's
most of them. And
not most people. Some, because I'm gonna say
well, that's with anything.
You know what
So,
I'm saying? My husband take care of the bills. I
Girl,
take care
I
of the
be
kids.
stressed out trying to figure out.
And we meet in the middle, and I homeschool, and he come home, and he jump in with the kids, and he tired as hell every day. I pray for him every day because he working. If it's more hours, he gonna take them hours, and that's just it's a partnership. While he at work working, I'm at home working just as hard.
so do you contribute financially? Because that's what the argument is here. You got to be bringing home some money.
No, I said I'm gonna stay at home.
That was the argument. I said if that's your agreement.
Stay at home moms, the dudes going upside their head. My dudes don't go
But I
upside
said
their
I would
head.
rather make my own money because most of the men that take care of everything,
Say,
you
okay,
want to cheat or go upside your head. They feel like they have control over
I'm
you.
not
They
a
verbally
stay-at-home mom
abuse you.
in a sense. I'm working from home right now. I do have 2 kids. My husband brings home most of the money. I contribute financially, but I ain't gonna sit here in front like I don't make no much money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just be real. But at the end of the day, like it's still a partnership because what he lack, I bring to the table and vice versa. So when you find that person that you can be with, or that you are kind of equally yoked with, because again, it's a mindset ultimately. Because there was a time where he wasn't working and I was making all the money, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be equally yoked with somebody.
Gotta be able to work out.
Right. It's a team effort.
hard. So
And he knows, I don't, you know, at the end of the day, like, I don't make no money, but I walk out the door and make out, you know, make it for myself. You know what I'm saying? So, once your man know, like, what you will and won't accept, they won't try you with that bullshit. If that makes sense.
Let's lock six.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that it all boils down to understanding. It all boils down to understanding whatever understanding you have with your partner. That's what it all boils down to. Because every what works with somebody, just like the Tiana
May not work for the next.
That may not swing, may not get into that, but it works for them clearly because they've been together for however long. And some people may be like, well, we gotta do it. I'm not gonna invite nobody else in my bedroom.
Not willingly.
Not really, well, not when you're right.
It has never seen it work out. I have never seen it work out.
All right.
Hey, can I say something? Because
Yeah, of course.
I wanted the dudes to say something, but I'm gonna speak in general. Right?
Go ahead, bro. About time.
I think it's I mean you could put a focal point on finances or what a person does or what they don't do. Balance. Balance is the common denominator. Benjamin, I've been married 15 years. Ask my wife, has she ever paid a bill? But what balance? Hold on. But what balance does she bring? Because I don't need her to bring me a balance financially. So what balance does she bring? She run the whole business and make sure that we bring in another stream of income. She gave me 3 beautiful kids. That's my balance. That's my balance. So I want to go ahead and throw that out there. Go ahead.
All right.
You come on, balance.
Yeah, we need the brother to chime in.
Now, what he's saying is all the bills are on auto pay, so you don't have to.
Absolutely. On auto pay. Auto pay.
The name of this business is Level 3 God's Family. Keep your business to yourself.
It's okay.
Yep.
This is shop.
Y'all, no, not for Jazz. I ain't told y'all tell y'all business. We been talking about acrimony, the movie.
And it's okay.
No, I'm
if you don't pay
joking.
a
I'm
bill.
joking.
It's okay.
It's all good.
All
So
right.
that's my goal.
Cause he ain't punching me in my face. You know what I'm saying? Cause you said when a man pay all your bills, they beat you. But we don't get down like that.
Hey, let the truth be known.
That's like that.
Yeah,
You know, but
I don't know. I guess I just me myself. I just feel like you should have to do something because I'm my own breadwinner. So
So we gonna pause for a minute and do a giveaway. I'm gonna do Mel. What's she at? Can we do 2 of these or just like 1 and 2 of these?
You can do 2 of them.
Okay.
Car air freshener.
So these are car air fresheners here, what we have. And if you are in the Stockbridge and McDonough area, or if you live in Atlanta, so if you want to come out, you can gladly come out and shop and pick them up. If you answer on Facebook, or if somebody in the shop, answer it first. So the question I am going to use is,
These strawberries.
let me look up, let me make sure I got it. Are you ready?
What's the question? Can I win too?
Here come trouble.
All right, so the car fresheners, the question that I want to know.
Wait, y'all.
Prize giveaway, the question I want to know is, okay, the question is, you can look it up if you don't know it. You want to look it up first. When was Somebody Loves You Baby by Patti LaBelle released?
The 80s?
What year?
89.
Oh, the remix they came out.
What year though?
92, 91, 92.
Yeah, she called it first, 92. It was what
Somebody loves you, baby.
92.
Y'all know that that's called remix that now.
Oh, she said the remix.
Yeah.
Hey, see, come up with another question for the
You want to answer the question, the first question?
I just told you, I'm going to answer the board.
Okay, you want to, okay.
You a what?
No, you said it right first time. You said it right first. You said exactly what you meant to say, sir.
Yeah. So for those of you out there watching, we have a little commercial break. If you want to go get your glass out there in the Facebook land, go do so now, take a little bathroom break, come back with okay. We got a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I'm gonna hold y'all too long like the church folks say.
Right.
Hey, BB, I appreciate it. I got what I want to put in.
He's still alive.
Put y'all on now.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Why is it hard for
We back. We back on camera. We need all this on.
Okay. So why is it? I'm gonna ask you a question. You want me to ask you a question? Oh, right. You want me to ask you a question?
Let me see your shirt.
I'm asking a question.
Because he's the best barber.
You want to ask a question?
Whatever question you want to ask.
All right. So why is it hard for you to communicate in a relationship?
Okay.
Why is it hard for you to communicate in a relationship?
Yeah, have it. Thank you.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Do you feel like you are a good communicator?
Can you ask the question? You got to answer.
No. You on camera.
You're not a good. How could you improve? How could you improve? You don't want to talk like if your girl asks you questions. You don't want to just.
So your main, not to put you out there, but your main objective is to just strike it and keep it going.
Strike it and keep it going.
I hang over when they gonna call back.
What? We asking you how about communicating, Dre.
I'm just saying,
So we have learned that Ray doesn't like to communicate in relationships. He just wants to strike it and keep it pushing.
No, that ain't how you are. Tell him you ain't like that. You love hard, Dre. You're a good person.
Yeah, we love hard. Do you love hard?
Sitting up there letting you strike it and gone go for years.
You drink off that.
Right. You a Scorpio though, right, Dre?
They love real hard. Oh, you got something to say back there?
You hear what
I said a whole lot of good, a whole lot of bad. Y'all love hard or you don't love it all. Whatever you choose to do, you're good at it.
It's either or. And I did say that. My baby, my dad is Scorpio.
When I did love, she left me. So like,
Now you don't
I
love.
waste all this time and loving somebody.
So now he hurt. So now he hurt.
Yeah.
Now he wanna pick. Now he wanna do people how he got done.
You are scorn man.
Yeah, he's going.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it sounds like. You are scorn man.
Yep.
You don't take it. You don't take it. He needs time to heal is what he's trying to say. He at that point right now of the whole love thing. But give him some time though. Give him some time.
I appreciate all that. I waste a lot of time.
All right, come on, Ray. You're going to bend her.
Yeah. Let me see the sprinkler of the assistant.
Cause either or, you don't want.
I just need to
Al,
get
what's
in.
up?
What's up?
What Nina? She coming? You want her back? Let me have Dre rock you to the car.
All right.
Dre, can you take the car over the umbrella?
All right. So we're gonna move right along in this salon shop talk. So we're gonna go to question 3. So question 3 is, how do you keep a long-term marriage and relationship interesting without the spouse or significant other losing the fire for one another? Sometimes we can get comfortable in thinking that all is well in a relationship, but then realize no sex is involved or date nights occurring weekly. What are the ways to keep it right? So it's like a 2-part question. So the first part is how do you keep it?
I have to.
You got your own. What's it? Nah, it don't sound good. But what about when we get cheated on? That's sad.
So if I don't know that
That's why I was saying we're going
I can't provide it and vice versa.
Right.
So the communication is like the biggest
Yes.
part of
Yes.
keeping a healthy marriage. But you definitely need that time because you have kids, you have work, you have so many things going on that you do sometimes forget yourself as well as your partner.
Right.
But you have to communicate and bring it back in and be like, okay, babe, we need this time, so let's hop in the car and go to Destin, wherever we want to go.
Come on, I like your style.
Yeah.
Being spontaneous, keep it going.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of times, especially when you have kids, I've saw from like knowing people that have families, they find it hard to make time. Like they get caught up in life that before you know it, they realize, oh, we ain't had sex in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then before you know it, it's just like I feel like that's kind of where what I call little holes come in, like the holes as far as like trickle down into as far as outside stuff.
Oh, holes. H-O, not W.
Look.
Holes or whores?
Right. We trying to figure that out. Trish.
Like
hole.
like sleeping, like basically like gaps, like allowing people to come in, allowing hoes to come in hoes,
But sometimes, I don't know, because I be wanting to know how these women be in these marriages with these men, and they'll be giving these men no say.
I know people that don't believe in, performing, giving or sex in their marriage.
But you not sleeping with your wife. You're not
But there's no none period.
There's none period. Right. Are you married? And I know people that be like, they ain't married and they ain't sex in months. What is you married for, baby?
Right. You gotta like your partner. Most people get married. You gotta also know what you're married for, and you gotta communicate. Because I could just be married and you for your money, and I'm not attracted to you at all. You might be bad, you might be work, you might be something. I want to be attracted to you.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I do know women who they are so in a marriage, just
those same women that marry for the benefit of having that money don't care if they being cheap because they want to give it to somebody else. He ain't come to me.
Right.
So again, you got to know who you're with.
Like she said, it's all about communication. A lot of people have these expectations that the partner that they're with don't know they have. Like, I could be giving you sex once a week, but you might want it every day. It's not enough for you to go outside our relationship.
Said she meant that.
My ghetto client Joy. That you want it all. You want it every day.
Come down,
I don't know if
cousin.
you want it every day and you're not trying to turn me on and make me want to give it to you.
My dad is still watching.
I
I don't know what he watching for.
Is there such thing as overdose? Can you have too much sex? Like,
Not if you and your partner are
Are
doing
we
each
doing it?
other
Right,
that
right.
way. But if you just trying to take it from me, then yes, because my shit gonna be raw.
Give it
You know?
Hey, X-rated.
If you just like, baby, I want sex tonight, and you ain't trying to turn me on, you ain't coming to the house looking good, you ain't got on no long.
Just tap me on my shoulder, I roll over.
Tap me on my shoulder, I roll over.
It is the thing of too much unwanted sex. We both want it.
It is, yeah, it
We
is.
both want it, then no. Because we both want it.
But if you ain't getting your man none for months at a time, sis, you need, no, that's just too much for me, and I ain't even a man.
fair enough, fair assessment. Fair assessment. So we gonna drop down to another giveaway, and then we're gonna go to the viewer's choice question, which, you know, I know some people in the shop definitely felt they was, you know, I felt their spirit when they told me which question they want to talk about. But
What y'all want to talk about? Let's get
we're gonna give away a gift. So we have here a bonnet by level 3. Okay, for the women that, you know, you got those wraps you want to keep intact. And Mel, Mel,
Yes,
do you want me to give?
together. That goes together.
Okay, so the bonnet and the bonnet refresh,
Yes.
which is basically kind of to keep the,
The bun is smelling nice and good. You can spray it on your pillow.
okay,
It helps to calm you. It's made with lavender and chamomile, so it's a calming bonnet refresh spray, and you can spray it on your pillow. So that's a giveaway. Do one.
y'all heard it, all right. So,
No, I said read it. Sound like a poem.
That's like trivia.
I don't even know what to say out of that.
And we giving away these love boxes.
Oh, I'm on a little box.
She get a little box. Thank you, darling.
Oh.
And we got some something in love box. I'm trying to get somebody to put it on this. You know, either way, I'm down. You know me, I can put it on you.
She crazy.
okay, so the question is what is the name of Ciara and Russell Wilson's last baby?
Somebody better find this out, because they're my favorite couple. Me. When?
What's the name? Last name? You a blonde, no look. You gonna get it right.
She did say,
You got it right.
When Wilson?
she said when, then she said when.
Who said
I thought we probably raised our hand. We just yelled it out.
paper, scissors, rock?
Okay, come on.
Oh, man, what?
I didn't feel like it was at the same time.
This is about yeah.
But I don't know how to play paper.
Well, then after that game.
Okay, come on.
Oh my
Or we
God.
gonna have to split this gift up. Somebody get a box.
Man, go ahead, paper, scissors, rock. But I don't know how to paper, scissors, rock.
Come on.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Come on, paper, scissors.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Go.
Ah, she won.
That paper gonna always be right. I don't know though, but Sylvie went too though.
All
Yeah.
right, so we are down to the viewer's choice questions. So I went around the shop and took a, you know, took a poll to see which questions, you know, people felt the most passionate about, you know, to put it in, to say the least. And the question is, why do men find comfort in cheating when they feel as though their needs are not being met at home? So I guess it kind of trickles into what we had already discussed.
I think y'all acting like men cheat only because it's emotional. That's like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Men don't necessarily cheat because of emotions. They
No, they don't cheat because they're emotional.
I said that.
Well, I mean, not all men, but
Some men just like different.
Women be out here cheating harder than these men. So we kind of target men, but women be cheating too.
Now, we said that earlier. Did we say that? Women
So
get
I'm gonna actually ask the third question then. So I'm gonna ask the third question. So
Y'all will never know. Never know. What? If we
we already know why you back though.
okay, so we gonna ask question 3 then. We gonna ask question 3.
You go to the
All right, y'all. Question 3.
All right, so question 3 is, do you feel like childhood trauma or things such as a parent not being around affects how you handle your relationship in your adult life?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It does, but you, on the other hand, gotta be able to, because once you are grown, you can't let what happened to you in your past affect what you have going on in your future.
But you gotta know that you're
some
doing wrong,
people
though. Some
are,
people know they're doing wrong.
you
Right,
know,
people don't know.
And trauma bonds are real. And so sometimes, because of the lack of having something from your parent, you wasn't getting what you need from that parent, you tend to bond with somebody else based on what
Right.
you didn't have.
Like older people, older
Right. And
individuals.
then that relationship doesn't necessarily be the best because now you are bonded with this person based on the trauma that y'all have in common versus based on true principles of love and companionship. But at the same time, as an adult, you make your own choices.
Right.
So let's say as a kid your dad wasn't around. As a man, you can choose to be there for your family or your kids because not having a father, you already know how that affects a child.
Right.
So you make your own choices. My issue is people will say, well, my dad wasn't there, so if my mom could take care of me by herself, you can take care of our son by yourself. That's BS. Why would you put your baby mama or your child in that predicament to have to fight those same battles that you had? So again, it goes back to your mindset.
Mindset, right. I agree. What you think?
Oh, I say yes and no. Because, I mean, my mom and my dad still together, but at the same time, like, he's not really the type of person that shows affection or that made me feel like that fatherly love. You know how they say, like, most dads are, like, their daughter's first love, or you might be a daddy girl. Like, I don't have that vibe. Like, I'm not a mama's girl either. Like, my parents are just my parents, and I respect them as such, but I don't feel like that necessarily affects how I, move through relationships, because I'm an affectionate person.
Right.
Even though I didn't receive that, so I don't know. But you can either be a product of your environment, or you can say I'm not gonna be that way, and you are the complete opposite. So.
Right.
Because
I mean, but even though you don't see how it affects you, it probably does because maybe you tend to overcompensate for the affection because of lack of affection that you receive.
Oh no, I don't overcompensate because you're gonna have to reciprocate that.
Period.
I was just finna hold myself and not say when she said she'd offended me, I was holding my thought. But it just came out because you never know with her. She's Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde. You never know.
I ain't kissing on you, so how you know?
How you kissing on me? You never will kiss on me.
It's just really all depends on
I know how you are.
back to the mindset, the type of person that you are, how your mind is, because a lot of people do gravitate through life and, blame past childhood traumas or stuff that they went through. And, growing up, and it affects how they deal with things in their life, and it's like, you can't let that affect you, but you have to have the mindset, the willpower, be stronger than that, because at the end of the day, while you holding, some people hold grudges on people and things that happened in their past. These people living their lives, and you're the one that's sitting around letting it affect what you have going on.
Right.
So it's all in your mindset and how you want to deal, get past all this.
Well, you all, this kind of narrows down back to the bottom of our program at Salon, at LB3 Salon Shop Talk. And we do thank you all on the live, people that has commented and watched, and we thank everybody in the shop. And so we're going to give a last giveaway here.
They got a
So
like.
we got an actual diffuser that has a remote to it. I don't.
Do your special guest get a gift for? I don't like
Oh,
dropping.
look.
I made that.
Do you have a question you can think of there that you want to do? Like a question tree?
They have to like and follow Level 3 Aroma. Follow Level 3 Aroma, and they, get a chance to win the diffuser. And I can't think of anything.
So are you just gonna pick a random? Well, are you picking like a random?
Yeah, once they get to for that one, they have to enter. You know what? For that diffuser, I'm gonna allow the queens, the ones that purchase the love boxes, they can like and follow, write a review about their love box, and then I'll choose out of the ones that bought the love boxes. And then these diffusers right here, the car diffusers, I want to give away a car diffuser. To whoever can guess who's my favorite business partner.
Jesus.
Oh, this is
My favorite business partner. My favorite business partner. My favorite fashion designer.
my hand been up.
My favorite fashion designer.
Oh, I know. Tour bird.
I got it. I said it first.
Look, I
Who said it first?
had no idea.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, tour bird.
All right, so do you want to give away these?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
So we gonna do. I got. I'll do 2 pairs.
Oh.
Okay. So. Oh, okay. All right. What is the name of the black lady that is on the Beverly Hills Housewife franchise? She just got added, probably, I think maybe like a year ago. I'll give you a hint. She also is on Coming to America.
Don't get your frown right on film.
No problem.
All right. And you can look up the answers too. So, if you got quick hands.
CJ Walker.
I heard it over here first. I heard it over here first. Y'all got it.
That's my auntie. Who said it?
I'm gonna let y'all yell.
Oh, that's your auntie too, Brittany. That's your auntie too. Yes, Madam CJ Walker.
Yes, you got up there now. You can't. Give something away. Pay it forward. Well, I'll give one away.
Girl, you ain't gotta give nothing away. Y'all ain't gotta listen to her. She on.
Everybody is participating.
You know she a juvenile like my mom.
Right. Don't worry.
I'm a juvenile too. You want to get her?
Yeah, we here. We ain't worried about it. We gonna move in silence. We bosses. We moving in silence.
All right. All right. Name of the movie. That's gonna be it.
I mean, we not winning nothing. She got a question.
Oh, she got a question. Oh, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, I want to ask a question. It's gonna sting now, so I don't need you ladies looking at me
Oh
sideways.
Lord, you stand for my people.
I one of them wins.
Clearly.
Okay.
Shamil got up and left.
Why is it so hard for women to hold themselves accountable to what they do wrong in a relationship? But it's easy to tell the man, you're not doing this, and this. But when it's time to hold yourself accountable, it's a problem.
Oh, no, you might have to add that to the women that don't hold themselves accountable.
I know that right. You know, so I take my blame.
I know plenty of women.
It's easy to talk to the man and tell him you ain't doing this, you ain't doing this right in bed. But when he turning around and tell you, no, it ain't me now.
Wait.
I can answer questions because I've been there before. Right. But there was a time when I was telling my husband, you doing this, you ain't doing this. And then when people ask me the question, I would have an attitude like, next question. And a lot of women I talk to ready to leave their husband, I used to tell them, don't leave. Because what is it that you're doing? When you ask women, well, what you doing? It's a whole attitude, but you gotta hold yourself accountable to that man as well.
I think most of it is like that. When I'm asking you a question,
What you say, Randy?
it's not your time to chime in because everybody has their time where they can speak. So if I'm asking you why you aren't doing this, don't come back and be like, well, why you ain't doing this? If you have a problem with me, then speak up. We both can be, vocal in the relationship, but don't wait until it's my turn to have a problem when you just, oh, well, I got 15 problems that I ain't said. Well, why you didn't say them? Don't sit up here and, jump on me because I can't, what I don't know, I can't fix. Right. So
Tristan, who is this boy on here? You must know him, Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
Did you see what he said? Anthony Brown said, how many would be down for a three-way relationship? Why did he, Anthony, why do you want to know? Let me see, anybody want to answer his question?
Is he speaking more along the lines of like poly?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said,
It's different types.
I'm not set up like that.
If you you had two boyfriends, most people don't want you to have two boyfriends. They want to just have two girls. It's okay with me doing my thing. You can do your thing too.
Right.
But if you're gonna be in your feelings about what I'm doing, then no. Right. I'm gonna get me.
Well, there you have it, Mr. Anthony. I hope your question was answered.
You got my message.
Okay. And that's gonna marry her little man.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh.
So we gonna give away these are like rub-on, like oil. I just wanna make sure.
That was a sample, yeah.
These are samples.
You can put them in a diffuser or they skin and diffuser safe.
Okay, so you can put these in diffusers.
And your
or
skin.
Saying rub it on your skin. Okay, so I got two of these, and I call out a question here. Name one black being. It can be man or woman.
She right.
Jay-Z is
You got some right.
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
I thought it was when he was combined with Beyonce.
Well, yeah.
Right. But she said no stipulations on the billionaire. I said Oprah ain't no.
Yeah, Oprah is a billionaire alone. Jay-Z is a billionaire combined with Beyonce.
Trillion is a billionaire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always say after you make $1 million, everything after that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just all money at that point. Okay. Name. Oh, y'all should know this. Like, name a black inventor. Any. Name a black inventor.
Madam C.J. Walker. Hey, say it again. Black and I'm proud down there. Say it, black and I'm proud down there.
Look, don't I get a prize for that?
Yep. Raquel, what you want on this case? You just said the right thing.
All right. Somebody said it. Answer over here. I heard it.
I said Madam C.J. Walker.
George Washington Carver.
She stole me.
Peanuts. Who eat peanut butter?
You can't.
Girl, she asked. Now Stacy should have got this. All the teachers she be doing her children at home. Who a black inventor?
We was having personal conversation. Hard work at home teaching them damn kids. That's what got to put it out there. It's hard. They not in school when they teach, they homeschool, they everything.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it as a courtesy to this one right here in the middle. Just like we right here with the red.
Shamel, I said that. That was her sister who said.
First of all, I'm sorry for what I just said. But I'm sharing with her.
Look.
Share with her.
All right then. So this actually, you having the last word?
No, thank you guys for joining us. The Level 3 Shop Talk. We'll see you guys another time.
We'll see y'all on the next level.
Blessings, blessings. Can you show all the lovely clients that showed up and participated? And thank you to my photographer, videographer. He's the best in the world.
Clap, clap, clap. Well, until next time, y'all. Love, peace, and in the live. If you want to.
Are you going to end that me?
Girl, no, I want everybody to see your bloopers. I want everybody to see her bloopers. She talked too much.